You all noticed that every version of Android is named after a desert. We will make another video about that. Today's discussion is about the upcoming Android feature that blows your mind and make your daily task easier. At first, I have some unusual information about Android 14. Android 14 is also known as Android EU like the previous naming habit, and the code name is Upside Down Cake. What's the naming? You just look at the logo of Android 14. It's not the similar of previous Android's logos pattern. It's quite different. Android 14 logo is some kind of space oriented. The logo Google has been using for Android 14 heavily borrowed from the Apollo 14 mission pass, and the mascot of Android 14 is dressed up like an astronaut. Hey tech lover, you all welcome for another video on your tech channel Total Tech Tribune. Let's go. Google has released Android 14 Beta 3.1 on first week of this June. Many major upgradations we will get on Android 14. Let's see the top 10 features we will get on Android 14. Home and lock screen. In stock Android, we can't customize our lock screen area. Google is introduced its very fast lock screen clock customization. You can customize the clock's style, size, shape, even alignment dynamically. There you can change the color of clock beside the monet's color picking. Google has introduced a very new emoji wallpaper that look really very cool. Volume control bar separations. In stock Android, we get three sound control bar. One for alarm, one for media sound control, and one for ringtone and notification control. In Android 14, we will get different control bar for ringtone and notification control. That's not a major upgrade, but it's really a practical daily life purpose thing. I have felt that demand from Android 11. I'm using an Android 13 based custom Lineage OS on my Xiaomi device, and I use a custom module for this feature. However, Android 14, I won't need any custom Magisk module for this very practical daily life feature. Partial screen recording. Screen recording is a very useful feature, but the problem is it captures all screen with system UI element and notifications. Recently, Google has unveiled a new feature of screen recording. You can record your screen on any single app without any system UI elements and notification appearing. That's really very cool and useful for privacy concern. Monochromic icon. In 222 on Android 12, Google has introduced their Material You design language for Android. The color of whole home and lock screen notifications and control panels is inspired by wallpaper's color pattern. That's really very cool feature. And another feature was themed icon. The system sends that icon into monochromic themed formation according to the wallpaper color pattern. In Android 12, it worked on just Android's own Google app. In Android 13, it worked on some third-party app, and Android 14, it will work on all Android apps. That will provide a very cool looking on Android 14's home screen. Battery health. On iPhone, you can check the battery health by its default setting. On the other hand, on Android, you can check the capacity of your battery by some third-party app. This one thing was the most demanded feature that we actually need, and it's a very practical matter. After a long while, we are going to get this feature on upcoming Android 14. I think it will be really a major upgradation. App cloning. App cloning isn't any new feature on Android system. It's already an existing feature on some of Android's custom screen, and it's a very useful feature. Suppose you have to handle one more account of any app for personal or business purpose. App cloning is the easiest way to maintain this type of circumstance. At last, the Pixel user or other some brands that provide the original stock Android like Symfony and Walton's user will get this feature On Android 14, use phone as webcam. One of the major daily life features is to use your phone as webcam for your PC. You don't need to buy an extra webcam just for a little time use like a conference meeting or any other video call. You can use your phone by USB cable, just plug and play. In last few years, Google and Microsoft is trying to make a more user-friendly cross-platform between Windows and Android to make our daily life easier. Third-party credential manager. Google Password Manager is very useful for all Android and Google Chrome user. But if you are a cross-platform user, means you use Android and iOS both, or your PC's default browser isn't Google Chrome, then Google Credential Manager is not a better solution to manage your password for all your devices. You need to use any third-party password manager, but you can't use any third-party password manager as your default credential manager over Google Password Manager on Android. But on Android 14, you'll be able to set any third-party password manager as your default, like OnePassword, LastPass, Dashlane, etc. You can use this credential manager over your cross-platform system easier. Drag and drop. If you are a multitasker, I mean, if you usually use many applications and shift between them randomly, then an easier drag and drop system is more helpful to you. On Android 14, Google will provide a more user-friendly drag and drop system like iOS. You can sweep across other applications like iPhone. It is really very useful feature for a man who usually love multitasking like me. Physical keyboard shortcut. Recently, Google has launched Pixel Tab and Pixel Fold. Like iPad and Galaxy Tab, Pixel Tab has also the facility to use physical keyboard. But like PC and iPad, Android has no physical keyboard shortcut. Google is preparing for this. Upcoming Android 14, Google will introduce a list of physical keyboard shortcuts for all Android devices. Android 14 is more polished for all tablet and foldable devices. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.